When your neighborhood is more than 200 years old, it's bound to go through some transitional periods.
Yeah, we are talking about Buffalo's Elmwood Village with history dating back to the early 1800s.
And tonight we're exploring its latest transition unfolding right in front of our eyes.
Yeah, the Elmwood Village stretches across more than a dozen blocks. Its heart has taken a hit in recent years, with several Elmwood Avenue stores moving out between Lafayette and West Ferry. But there is also new life moving in. A new burger spot just opened at Elmwood and Hodge, with plans to expand already.
Yeah, with all these moving parts, I went to the Elmwood Village to learn about its transition from those who know it best. The Voice is weighing in tonight, the owner of that new burger spot, longtime business person there in the area, the president of the Elmwood Village Association, and a leasing agent. It's one of the newest restaurants in the Elmwood Village, and business is booming.
Business has been very good. We're blessed.
Nick Catrides is the co-owner of the popular Cluck Cluck Moo Moo at 484 Elmwood Avenue.
They're coming for our smash burgers. They're coming for our fried chicken sandwiches.
Catrides is no stranger to the Elmwood Village. He's owned and operated businesses in the residential and retail district for more than 30 years. Remember the former Toro and Faraday's? He owned them as well. His business partner Michael Bowen runs the long-standing pasteurized tea.
Back in the late 80s, early 90s, there was a dip on Elmwood Avenue, which gave people like me that didn't have a lot of money to go into business an opportunity to come in on a low.
Catrides tells me he believes that opportunity exists once again, with parts of the Elmwood Village clearly in transition.
This is the perfect time.
But with the popular holiday season quickly approaching, there are some notable vacancies right here in the heart of the Elmwood Village. Starting here, this building with the Taste of Siam just north of Auburn Avenue, now for lease. Walk just a block to the south and those vacancies continue, including Buffalo Fleece and Outerwear, which recently closed. Then right next door, just steps away across the street from Spot Coffee, Munchie House is vacancy number 3. Literally just a few steps away, vacancies 4 and 5 on this very same stretch of Elmwood. This was the former Campus Wheelworks, a staple of the Elmwood Village. It closed this summer, the building now for lease. Then just to the south, the 6th vacancy right on this very same stretch, Cecilia's, which has sat idle for quite some time now, and the future remains unclear.
There's always going to be fluctuation on Elmwood. I think that's one of the fun things about a commercial shopping district like this.
Therese Dutchlander has owned Thin Ice Gift Shop on Elmwood Avenue since 2006. She's also the president of the board of directors for the Elmwood Village Association. What do you make of the amount of vacancies when you see that?
You know, I look at it, it's relative. We have a lot of businesses on Elmwood. We have a lot of new businesses that open over the summer on Elmwood as well. And so, you know, I take that into consideration.
The transition of the neighborhood is a good thing.
Rod Nagy works in commercial real estate and is the listing agent for 746 Elmwood Avenue, the longtime home of Campus Wheelworks, which recently moved to Niagara Street.
I could have rented this thing out a month ago. We're very selective.
What type of business would you like to see? I mean, just in general, would you like to see go in there?
Yeah, you want to see something that keeps with the flavor of the neighborhood, preferably local, preferably owner-operated, preferably family and friendly.
Nagy tells me his client is looking for a long-term tenant. The roughly 3,300 square feet of space can be broken into 2 separate storefronts. But what about the rent? Well, you can rent the entire first floor for about $6,500 a month, including utilities.
It's higher than some and lower than others. Yeah, again, it's a great building.
And Nagy believes that great building will bring a great tenant and be part of some big changes.
By the time we get into the spring, I think you'll see everything nice and vibrant again.
Yeah, Nagy tells me he expects to have that building rented perhaps in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Meantime, Therese Dutchlander over at the Elmwood Village Association says just in the area, not specific to that building, she'd love to see a new bakery come into town or into that area, as well as a toy store. We'll keep you updated.